Okay, is there another thing, Bob?
Huh? Oh, right.
Rainbow trout.
Go and catch me 7 rainbow trout, would you?
This is, when I cut this up into parts later, this is literally just gonna be the fishing part. That's what this is literally gonna be.
How on earth can one man possibly consume this much fish without growing weary of his diet?
Just imagine Walter White say, "We need the blowfish, Jesse.
What I don't eat, I sell.
Jesse, it's time
but
to
I can
cook
eat a lot.
the blowfish."
Now get moving, apprentice. Them fish won't catch themselves.
Hold on, I need let me just read this text here and whatnot. Alright, I'm gonna have a... Next time that there's breathing room and whatnot, I'll take a look at the ice machine that I was talking about there earlier and whatnot. Trout are in northern plains with lure. Oh. Interesting. So I should head on out of here for now, huh? This is what I should do. So I should head on out. Wait, how many did you want? Wasn't paying attention, actually, I'm gonna be honest. 7. 7 of them, apparently. Well, guess we're going. 7 it is. 7 in that case. It is a pretty lucky fish if you need the 7 there. Okay, there you are. Alright, so this is the, yeah, this is the southern plains, just making sure. Whee! At least it is a faster mode of travel now. At least we do have a faster way to get around. My goodness, it's kind of hard to control sometimes, but I'm doing the thing. But I am doing the thing. Okay. So, if the wheat is like 500 each, and I want 10, you know, am I really willing to pay like 5K for wheat for that dudo down there? I mean, I can... Whoops. Screw it.
Come.
Might be easier just to grind for that amount anyway, I don't know. But yeah, as long as it's turning, he usually won't hit walls, so it's like playing Blight in Dead by Daylight. You're telling me here. So it's something like that-ish. So northern plains, huh? Yeah. It's just a mild setback there. Just a mild one. Alrighty, well. Because, yeah, I want to do, like, all the things. Again, I'm probably not going to 100% this game, but I just want to have it in a state where I can if I ever randomly feel like I want to, you know? Is the thing. Because what if I decide to come back one day and do that? Like I might be with Tales of Arise, this coming frag, maybe. Like I might potentially be doing there. Well, I know that one lady will buy mutton off me, so I'm gonna need to yoink some things here. So just go to like the water down below. Also, there's a path I haven't taken yet. There's a whole complete path that I haven't even taken yet. Can I have this? Whoa. Whee! So like lure, huh?
From my past mistakes. This time I shall be silent. Why, those fish will have no idea that...
Shh! You're scaring him away.
Oh, right.
Well, another bucket. There's buckets all over this world. Holy crap. All the buckets. Maybe I should have got some more lures, because if I lose this one, I'm screwed. Nice walking there. Nice walking. Will this be a rainbow trout? Maybe. Maybe. It's certainly not a bucket this time. Infinite buckets. We have the power of infinite buckets. What adventure are we going on today? Asked the bucket. Stanley just smiled. I don't remember what the full thing Bob is there. There we go, rainbow trout. Wow. There's so many buckets the moment you drop. Because you die the moment you drop your bucket. The bucket is life. Just like in the Stanley Parable. What a wacky game that was, huh? Is she killing things while I'm fishing? What's going on here? Just sounds like she's killing things back there and defending me. It's like an escort mission for her, except it's just like guard someone who's fishing. Okay, well, that's 2. That's 2 there. Wow. She is very violent, isn't she? Ignore the blood. Wow. Okay. Just a normal fishing trip. Just a normal fishing trip out here. Look at that. That's 3 rainbow trout, I believe now. Just a normal fishing trip with Kanye. I guess they can't step into the water here, even just like knee deep. Whoops. Just like Sonic Boom, you just can't get in the water at all. Whoops, what am I doing? We're at 3, right? Now there's blood everywhere. They can't hit me. Nothing but the calming sounds of murder. Yeah, if ever I'm going fishing in real life, very seldomly, I'll just pop in my headphones and listen to the calming sounds of murder. That's the real ambient thing to do while you're fishing. I wonder if I get experience for those guys that are dying. I do wonder. That'd be pretty awesome. Here's hoping. Just hoping that's the case. Alright, so that's 4. There we go. No, I'm not fighting. Don't even think about it. We have someone who's fighting. Don't worry about it. If only I could fire shots from the book while this was going on. Imagine. Alright, well. Go ahead and yoink this fish. How many of these dudos are there? It seems to be a whole lot of them. Like, my good gracious. Yeah, there's a whole lot of them, and my controller's just shaking constantly because of the fish. Was that 4 or 5? I don't remember. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't scare the fish away. We were concerned about Vice's dialogue scaring the fish away, but maybe the sounds of murder might do that. Well, it's either 5 or 6, one of the 2. Murder's distracting me. Okay, I can't turn my camera a lot while murder's happening. So, sounds like she's having fun back there, though. Sounds like she's having a great time, quite frankly. Sounds like it's going great. We can just say that last one was 5 just to be safe. So we can say 6. That's what we can do, just to be on the safe side. So much murder. Well. So this should be the last one I need here. Maybe I'll check my inventory just to be safe. Just to be on the extra safe side. Is maybe not a half bad plan. Oh, hi. Hi, how you doing? So I should have all the things now. Look at all this stuff around here. Yoink. Okay, so let's see here. No. Gosh, freaking darn it. Fishing. Yeah, so I have 7. Cool. Cool. Was this the... No, this wasn't a way that led to facade, so I won't, I was about to say if it did, then I'd make a quick stop by there. I don't think I can go through the water and go through that as secret path. Unless it's just, like, up that way. I don't know. So I can't quite get the melon right now. I'd have to go it a different way, so I'll just go back to the seafront for now. Is what I'll do. Whee! Wait, was this the way up? Can I jump? Wow. That's rude, isn't it? Let's see here. Please. Woo! Did it! Did the thing! Thank goodness for that. Whee! Well, I don't think I'm navigating through there. I think that's a little bit too windy to get through there, most likely. That one's just a little bit weird, methinks. So yeah. Now loading. Alright, so now we make our way down south to Mr. Fishing Dudo. Mr. Fishing Man is the plan. The Fishing Man with a plan. Hopefully this part 3 is the last one. We shall see. We shall see whether that is the case. I have a feeling it might not be. I mean, quest completion 18%. Apparently, in part 1, you can get up to a max of like 50%, from what I heard online. So, like, no, well, guess this is just gonna be the fishing part. I guess this is the fishing part. Didn't spawn back there, did you? So you're always gonna spawn over here in this case. Alright, so hop on, and then we be zooming. Whee! So next time we do story stuff, we'll be over at that manor. But that's not right now. Yeah, this definitely makes getting around faster, at least. I do wish there was fast travel in this game. I mean, maybe it'll be a thing after, like, during part 2. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, there's another fishing quest, but there's another one. But wait! There's more! Can I jump over this? Will it let me? Nope. Wait, it will. It's just weird about it. It's just a little bit weird about it is all. I thought I had... Do I not have all the things here for you now? You're not lit up on the map.
I need 5 lizard tip.
Oh. But for something else, though. Quests. The other thingamabob. Oh, I need 2 more medicinal herbs. Now. Because, yeah, there's a couple things that I need for you. Was the thing. So, maybe I should just get a couple medicinal herbs here.
We got.
Let's see here. There we go. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to get rid of, like, all my medicinal herbs. Like how animes always have the beach episode, NieR playthroughs always have the fishing episode. Yeah. It's the rule here. Yeah, so now I can give this stuff to you. And get that one
I
done.
found your ingredients.
Oh, you are a lifesaver. Let me just get your payment. Oh, and a meal on the house.
5,000 gold. Alright, so I made back the wheat at least then, right? There. So not too bad.
Voila. 1 bowl of our local specialty, sardine pasta.
Oh, it looks delicious.
The quest of signature dish is complete. So now I'm at 19%. Does that mean that there's 50 quests in part 1? So we went from 18 to that there. Wait, it still hasn't lit up, but that's probably just because it's gonna be like, I still need like a mouse tail thingamabob. Right, most likely. So I can get that from the junkie,
I've got
right?
the fish.
Well, scratch my back and call me Sally. Them some rainbow trout, all right. You're getting better, young one. But this next technique is a tough one to learn. Best steel yourself.
Alright, I'm mentally and physically prepared. 1 week later.
Fine work, son. Fine work indeed. I knew you'd make a good apprentice.
Let me rest.
I did not imagine fishing to be such an extreme activity.
Your fishing skills improved. Part 3 is now complete.
You've come far, my apprentice. But now, the real fishing begins. This time I got a hankering for 5 bream. Go catch 'em.
Don't I already have like 3? I hope. So let's see here. 21%. Okay, so not quite 50. So it went from 18 to 19 to 21. So a bit less than 50. Yeah. So I need 2 more. I know that I was catching some out there. So maybe I should go back to being out here. Maybe? Maybe I'll stop by the save thing on the way. Also, maybe I'll look it up really quickly just in case there's a better way. Use the lure on the pier? Okay. Maybe I don't need to look it up because I have the NieR expert here. Not a case. Maybe just the pier by the old man. Maybe. Alright, let's see here. I'll just do it here for now. Now he's actually being silent.
You're really quiet, Vice.
The fish will be scared away otherwise, no?
Yeah, but it's just weird.
May I talk freely then?
No.
Then what would you have me do?
Shh, you're scaring him away.
Damn. Poor Vice. Poor guy. I do like the unique dialogue with it. Is this a bream? Are they easier to catch now that my fishing skills improved? Wow, okay. They're a lot easier to catch now that my fishing skills improved. Okay. So hopefully I can just do that one more time here. Yeah, way easier to catch now then. Whoa. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. Well. Alright, give some tugs. Wow, okay. Yeah, so when it says my fishing skill improved, it really means that things are gonna be going by faster here. It very much seems like. Alright, give them tugs. What the heck is this? An empty can. Okay, maybe I just didn't see it from like the right angle or something there then. Because it didn't quite look like a can from the way that I was looking at it, at least, but... Man, these aren't breams. Bam. I need to reenact Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous speech. I have a bream. And then maybe we'll get a bream. Is this something more intense than a bream? Yeah, it's a freaking sham out here. I can't believe it. The sham wow out here. Call now and get a second one absolutely free. Well, I could call and get a second bream absolutely free. If only. Imagine. Come on. Come on. Get the freaking thingamabob. So this is something more intense than a bream then? Maybe? Oh no, that's just a big bream. Okay. New weight record, new size record. Okay. The best bream yet. I honestly didn't think that would work, but I went for it anyway. But can I even get across to there? Wow, speedrun strats, I'm here. I'm basically here.
If you cannot swim, why do you keep leaping into bodies of water?
It's not me. It's almost like my body just does it on its own.
Wow.
Here's your fish.
Well, swab the deck and call me Ishmael. I knew you could do it. Hand him over, whippersnapper.
I think these are worth more on the open market than the rainbow trout I caught earlier.
Worth ain't squat. It's what you learn from the catch that matters. Now stop all this fool talk about your wallet and get to practicing.
We'll learn that meta. It'll be great.
Hey, Pops. What does sprinting 20 kilometers have to do with fishing?
You won't be catching anything with them scrawny little stick limbs. We gotta get you buffed up.
I could never sprint 20 kilometers. I could jog 20 kilometers. I could not sprint 20 kilometers. So we're at 22% there.
The next assignment is 5 black bass. Go and give it everything you got, apprentice.
Okay.
I trust that you are not abusing our labors for the purpose of easy profit, old man.
Probably can't jog 1 kilometer.
And would a little compensation be a bad thing?
That was me in gym classes and
here, you floating magazine.
junior high school, early high school.
It is clear that money is your ultimate goal, and Grimoire Vice is not to be referred to as a mere periodical.
So, let's see here. NieR Replicant in the village with lure. Alright, I'll just stop by there then, in that case. That's what I'll do. I'll just stop by there in that case. I still have like a pretty decent amount of gold though, from like things that I was selling earlier and stuff. So it does show the marker on the map here, but I imagine that it's just you gonna remind me about
What's up?
oh, there's a new thing.
People are finally tiring of sardine pasta, and I'm fresh out of ideas for new dishes. You seem pretty well traveled for a kid. So if you run into any interesting recipes during your journeys, could you let me know?
Sure, bon
Well, I
appetit.
don't have much of an eye for cooking, but sure, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks so much.
Recipe ideas, huh? Maybe we can find a cookbook somewhere.
Haven't I found like a bunch of random cookbooks during my travels? Or am I losing my mind? I think I'm getting mixed up with like the old coloring books. Whatever. Is all I'm probably thinking of. So is there an update to the dude over here, or is it just gonna tell me, like, yeah, he still has the quest for me? Is that all it's gonna be? I have a feeling that's probably all it's gonna be. Most likely, but better safe than sorry. I'll have a chat anyway.
Hey, guess what? I went shopping with my girl a little while back.
You mean the one who only goes to super expensive places?
That's her, all right. Anyway, there was this nice accessory that I thought would look great on her and didn't cost much, so I bought it for her. But she refused to take it. She said she doesn't wear cheap accessories.
If I was him, I would lose all interest
Well, that's not
in
too
this gal.
surprising.
Yeah, I should have known better than to try and impress her with such shabby flim-flam. Next time, I'll get something high class all the way. It'll cost twice my yearly salary. No, 3 times.
Are you certain this woman even cares for you?
Of course she does.
You humans certainly have complex and exhausting mating rituals.
So I just need to, like, talk to him from time to time. I guess is all, huh? Alright, well. Okay, it's not gonna show, like, potential side quests if I pull that up. It's just on, like, the bottom right mini-map. Also, should I turn off the Xbox One inputs now? I guess I will. I'll turn it off. But yeah. Yeah, this is not a man that deserves to be maidenless. Like, look how much out of his way he's willing to go for someone. And the person who he's interested in is only interested in, like, the most expensive stuff. He deserves better. In my opinion. Alright, well, let's go to the village. Wait. Oh, maybe I don't even need to call you. You're just, like, here. Maybe you'll just be automatically in front of the places or something. I don't know. I was gonna get ready to open my menu and do the call, but squizzy. Away we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna defeat that dudo ever again, I don't think. Now that I know that's basically pointless. Alright, whee! Now loading. Yeah, so let's see here. Let's see by the waterfront around here. Squizzy. Coming on through. Coming on through here. I do like how you get, like, the lyrical version of this theme when you, you know, are by the tavern there. So I can't do it here, can I? Probably has to be Probably has to be, like, down this way. Most likely. Whee! Wow. Okay. Oh, this might have actually put me at, like, the perfect place to do it. Right down here.
Are you alright, lad? You have lost. Perhaps I could use some of my magic to scoop the fish from the water.
Wait, you can do that?
Maybe I should have let the
If I
previous
can
dialogue go all the
establish a
way
line of
through.
sight with the fish, then yes.
Well, can you?
No.
Back to fishing then.
Indeed.
I just immediately started fishing because I didn't think there would be any more unique dialogue for fishing, but there was. I should have seen the dialogue for drowning there. That's what I should have done. Ah, well. Ah, well. Yeah, I don't know how long this part is going to be when I cut up into parts. Usually when I try to cut any series up into parts, I usually try to, like, average them about half an hour. This is, like, if there's, like, a really long story section or something like that, or a really long section pertaining to something specific, I usually make exceptions. I'll think about cutting the fishing part into, like, 2 different parts, but I might just keep it as, like, one thing, in which case it might just be, like, a super long fishing part. Or maybe it'll be, like, so long that I'll just be like, you know what, let's just cut it into 2. And then we'll have, like, 2 back-to-back parts of fishing, I guess. Drowning is encouraged, yeah. It encourages you with the unique dialogue and such. Totally does. Alright, so, well, I got 1. This'll probably be 2. I would imagine. Give me the thingamabob. Yeah, I'll get these quests done. It'll be great. Bam. That's 2. Neat. Time to get numero 3 in our journey here. Anyways, this is not really a whole lot going on. I may as well talk about, like, other life stuff going on in the meantime. So, the old truck in the, back. I guess I haven't really talked about the old truck in the back at all during NieR Replicant yet. So maybe I should just start from the beginning for anyone who's not, familiar with that. For a long time now, my family has had this this old truck in the back in this like tent garage thing we're above. It's from 1952 is the year of the truck. It's a 1952 Fargo half ton, and we have had it since I believe like 2006, something like that. This is 3, right? I think, I don't know. So my grandpa got it like a while back, being like, oh yes, I'm totally gonna restore it. And he replaced the seats at least, and then he was like, you know what, I've already restored a truck before, I don't really want to do it again. Maybe I should see if anyone else in the family is interested in this. So you know, talk to us about it, and my mom wound up buying it, thinking that might be a cool project for my dad and I to work on one day. But then he got all injured and whatnot. Like, he's currently recovering from a knee surgery because he's, you know, been stuck at home and on workers' comp for the past several years because of his knee issues from working in HVAC on, like, appliances for a long time and furnaces and whatnot, and having his knees on hard concrete. So I wound up catching up to him, so he's, like, all crippled and stuff. So he's not in the best physical condition for working on that kind of thing anymore. And, you know, I'm busy with, like, channel and university stuff, so we need, like, if it was to be done, we'd need other help, and we'd also need a place to put it, because if you're working on, like, a vehicle like that, you want to have it, like, ideally in a garage, like, in maybe, like, a 2-car garage right in the center, so that you have space, like, around both sides to work on it, and whatnot, and then you'd have to have it there for, like, extended periods of time. And we have a 2-car garage, but it's used for the freaking cars, you know? So wouldn't really want to not be able to use the garage for several years working on that. So it wasn't really feasible, and we were just thinking about getting rid of it. But then one day my cousin's 2 kids are over, and we're hanging out in the backyard, and there it is, like, out there, like, pulled out of the garage and whatnot. So start talking about how we once wanted to restore it, but plans kind of fell through and whatnot. And they were like, oh, they're restoring it, that'd be a super cool project, we should totally do it. And, you know, they're both, you know, young kiddos. One's going into grade 6, the other's going into grade 8. So they're just young kiddos there. And we're like, yeah, restoring it could be, like, a fun project and whatnot, but, you know, we, first of all, don't really have a place to put it and stuff. And they're like, oh, you should bring it to our place. We have space. I was like, huh, that's an interesting idea there. So, I talked to their dad about it, my cousin, and he was like, yeah, I'm not really that interested in maybe it is. I'm not really that interested in old vehicle restoration myself, but if you just want a place to put it and, like, work on it, you can put it here. Because they recently worked into, he recently moved into his grandmother's old place on the side of the family that I'm not related to. And there's a 1-car garage in the front and a 2-car garage in the back, and he's the only driver of the household, so he just uses the 1-car garage in the front. So, the 2-car garage in the back isn't being used for anything. And they live like a 5-minute drive away from our place. So, it's seeming like that might be a potential good home for it there. So we've been working out some things with that. We've been trying to fix up some of the basic stuff here before getting it brought over there. We probably just get it, like, towed over there. Most likely, there'd be a lot of things to work on it. Let's go this away. It does run. We did get it, like, running. So it's not like one of those old vehicles that, you know, you can't even start, and who knows, you know, what you have to do to fix that. What myriad things you'd have to do there. It runs fine enough still, which is crazy considering it's 70 years old. And actually sounds not half bad when it's running. It was a little bit of a fire hazard because the fuel filter was spluttering fuel, but we recently replaced the fuel filter, and now it runs without being a fire hazard. It actually sounds pretty good when it's running.
Raise the mainsail and call me Cletus. That's some nice work, youngster. Keep it up, and you just might have a chance of catching the fish.
Which fish?
Sardines.
Perhaps the day will come when I tell you. Now, let me show you the next technique.
Alright, how long is it gonna be this time? The next day.
You're on a whole different level now, you wee minnow. Don't you agree?
Oh, I've certainly improved. But I still feel like your training is way harder than it needs to be.
Ain't no shortcuts in life, son.
The fishing skills improved. Cool. Hold on, let's just see here. 23% completion to satisfying progress. It is not. Hello, River's Eagle. That is the next one. Oh, he's done for now. He's chilling the hell out. Sweet. that would be NieR Automata. This is NieR Replicant, the game that comes before it, is the case. And I want to do things on this channel in order, and NieR Automata is coming to the Switch this October, so I was like, I'll cover it on the channel this October then, and that a case. So we're doing NieR Replicant first, so we're doing that this summer, is the case. I don't know if there's any, I mean, we have battled some robots in this, to be fair. I don't think we've seen any sexy robots, though. Just robots is all that we've seen in this so far. Hello, Rivers Eagle. How go things today? I thought the fishing was gonna go on longer, so I was gonna tell my story longer. Anyway, the short version is like, so we're gonna bring it over there at some point. We did find someone who is willing to help out on this old truck and whatnot. Just need to like organize some time with him. So they were not. I'm sorry to say. They were just kind of like rust bucket thingamabobs that wanted to electrify me and stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna be organizing with him to get some work done on it and whatnot. So it runs, but the brakes don't work currently. So once the brakes are fixed, and it sounds like it shouldn't be too much of a hassle fixing the brakes, because it seems like most of them are fine. It's just like one hose that needs to be changed, it sounded like, from what he was saying when he had a look at it. So it might not be too bad there. So once the brakes are fixed, it'll at least be drivable. Like, it won't be, you know, legally drivable on a main road yet. Like, it'd still have a long time before doing that, but at least be drivable. And I want to be able to drive, you know, an old vehicle like that, because we also do already have, like, a fully restored truck within the family that I wouldn't mind, you know, being able to drive and whatnot. And I don't know how to drive a stick. I have no idea. And the sticks on those things are like a 3 on a tree, where it's like, it's right to the right of the wheel, and you twist it down and all around as you're shifting gears and whatnot. So, my cousin, who we're bringing this over to, this old truck, the plan is that I'll learn from him how to drive a modern stick, first and foremost. And then I will use this old, you know, unrestored truck just to drive around the neighborhood once the brakes are fixed as, like, my practice vehicle. And then maybe I'll be ready to drive, like, the nice, fully restored vehicle that's in the family is the plan. But yeah, so want to fix the brakes in the near future, and then use, like, bits of this summer to use it to, like, get experience driving a vehicle from the early 50s. And then, you know, bring it over to my cousin's place, and then it can stay there and be worked on for a long time. And then it will have, like, served its temporary purpose as a good practice vehicle. And we can just, like, you know, work on it there for a long time until it eventually becomes restored and whatnot. Don't even know how to drive. It's a very useful skill. It's very handy.
I heard you can get inside Facade, right?
Yeah?
Sure, but
Oh, perfect. Listen, there's something there that you have to get for me.
So now I gotta get
My
melons
girl
and
wants
something
a new
else from there.
accessory, but it has to be made from this really rare ore
Oh,
they carry
no.
at Facade's Strange Things store.
Stop obsessing over her,
So
dude.
next time you're there,
You deserve
could
so
you buy
much
some
better.
for me? I think it's called fluorite. Please?
First I thought you said, like,
I mean,
fluoride.
I guess.
Oh, thank you.
Like they
This is
give you when you go to the
fantastic.
dentist.
Such affection. This man has clearly been entranced by his lover.
Seems to me like he's being played.
Do I already have it? Is that why the icon's lit up on the map?
Whatever you mean.
He is being played.
You know, this may be one of those things a magic book just can't understand.
Yeah, she wants fluoride. Her teeth aren't
There
looking
is
that good.
Nothing beyond my knowledge.
If you say so.
Yeah, probably. A 9 out of
My
10
girl
dentist
was
at
gonna
least.
freak out when she
I guess
saw
I
that
already had it.
accessory.
Sounds like this guy's partner measures love by the price tag.
Oh, I guess I don't already have it. Yeah, I could never be with someone that measures love by a price tag. Never, and no one ever should, in my opinion. But I mean, I guess to each their own. But yeah, I'd say that Dudo there deserves way better. I don't know why he's so obsessed there. Anyway, yeah. So now what do I want to do, huh? I could go to the junk heap and get those like mouse tails. Like, let's see here. Yeah, mouse tail, huh? But reading's good though. I don't know where the heck I get natural rubber. So yeah, I can go down to Facade then. Is what I can do, I guess. I gotta get a melon and freaking fluoride from over there, I guess. Is what I gotta do. Is what I better do. Says someone writing in a chat.